Hello, and welcome to another human design video. Today I want to share about something that I keep observing, um, and I want to say I kind of feel the responsibility or the need, the wish to talk about it, and it's basically the fact that knowing your type is just a fraction of the whole picture. Because when I talk to people, when I'm surrounded by people, and they ask me what you do, and I start sharing about it, that I do personal mentorships, and I work with women and mothers, and I do human design, or I do a combination of both. Um, And then some people say, well, what's human design? And I start talking about it. Some are interested, some are like, well, what's that? And a lot of people react with, oh, yeah, I know, I'm a generator, or, oh, yes, I'm a projector. Like, I mean, those two are like, or that people say I'm a manifester. And I'm like, oh, okay, really? And then it kind of turns out that they have a defined sacral. And then I'm like, oh, well, but you're a manifesting generator. And they're like, oh, yes, but that's like a manifester. And I'm like, no, it's not. There's a big difference there. But a lot of people, they it's kind of like this thing of like, I'm gonna go online, I'm gonna look up my chart, and I know my type. Some people do know their profile or their authority. And then it's like, okay, I know what I am. And it's kind of like, putting the sticker of like, okay, I'm a projector, or I have an emotional authority, and that's it. And then I'm like, okay, like I don't necessarily verbalize that to people, but I really want to verbalize that here, that knowing your type doesn't mean that you really know how you work or you function on an energetic level connected to human design. And I want to say that especially connected to projectors, for example, or also manifestors. I feel like there's just a way smaller amount of manifestors in this world, but there are quite a few projectors, and there are quite a lot of generators or manifesting generators, and there are still also differences in generators. But for projectors, there's such a vast variety of projectors that just knowing your type basically only says something about almost kind of like the costume that you're wearing, like the character that you are playing in that theater play that we call life. There's a whole theory behind it in human design about being the passenger and the driver, and that you basically the passenger in the car, which is your life, like driving through life, and you are on the passenger seat observing yourself. And then your type is like the character that you are wearing. But then how this character looks like what kind of clothes you're wearing, the way you walk through life, like there's so many layers of it, that just knowing your type is just really that much. And just by knowing your type doesn't say that you really know who you are, or how your definition, to say it in human design words, like how your configuration is on an energetic level. And I find this so important because what I hear and see is that human design really becomes a trend, and it's rising. And you can quickly find the information online, and you can also quickly find information about human design. And it's just so fast that there are interpretations and assumptions. And I really just want to voice out that to really understand your design and your energetics, it really needs a deeper look. It really needs more details and more explanation, and therefore a deeper understanding of um of your chart and your energetics, your energy. And it's really like a lot of times also what is already there, and it's like this big ocean of energies and feelings and sensations and instincts and yeah, like all that is present there. And human design is really a possibility to bring this on the surface, to bring, actually, let's call it a deeper understanding, but also in that sense a deeper understanding that brings all this information that are maybe already present on an unconscious level, on a bodily level, on an emotional level, to bring that into awareness and into consciousness and to actually understand it, and therefore also be able to see it in your life and to recognize it and to start integrating it. Yeah. Thank you for listening. And if you wish to dive deeper, feel welcome to contact me. If you wish to dive deeper than just knowing your type or your authority or your profile, but to know what it actually means. Yeah.